All right, for the second part of lesson two, you're going to have to create this light switch using Solidworks. So what we're going to do is we're going to open Solidworks. If you don't have it open already, 2016, 2016 times 64 edition. All right, so we're going to use the same steps we had in lesson two to create this outlet box. So the first thing we do is we draw a rectangle, okay, and we smart dimension it, and then we're going to extrude it and create a kind of like a box. And then we're going to use the chamfer tool, fillet, and shell it, and then put some holes in it just like we did here. So we use the same steps. We go back and use the same steps we used to create the outlet box. Only we're going to use these dimensions. So we have a total height of 115 millimeters and a total width of 70 millimeters. So get SolidWorks open, file new, part. Don't need any of that. Part. All right, so we want to look at our front plane. We want to sketch on it. We want to draw a rectangle. We want to smart dimension it. This is already in millimeters, 115 millimeters. Okay. 70 millimeters. Okay. And then we go under features, extrude boss base, and let's give it 5 millimeters. 5 millimeters. All right, so then we have this shape right here. So we have our outline shape. Now all we have to do is chamfer the corners. So we had our fillet. We want to do the cuts, so I'll do chamfer. And 45 degrees is good. Let's do something like 2 millimeters. We'll take a look at that. We have full preview, so we can see all four corners. That looks pretty good. And zoom in. Hit OK. And you can see that's a nice shape right there. Let's turn it around to the back. And let's go ahead and do our shell. So let's do a shell of like 2 millimeters. Shell this face. Hit OK. All right, so we have that nice and shelled. So if we go back and look at our picture here on the side, all we got left is we have to put a couple holes in a rectangle. So our rectangle is 25 by 10, and that would be centered. So let's go back this. Let's do front view. Sketch. Click on the face. Click sketch. Let's pick center rectangle. And what we want to do is we want to find, see that orange dot? This is the middle here. And it gives us a line down. Find the orange dot over here. Gives the line over. And this is the center where the two lines are. We draw this up. This is a perfectly centered rectangle. I'm going to smart dimension it. And we want our smart dimensions to be 10 by 25 millimeters. 10 millimeters. 25 millimeters. Okay. All right, something else we can do here just to make sure we have this is it's 45 millimeters up and it's 30 millimeters over. So we can do smart dimension here, and we can go from this line to that line. Make sure that says 45 millimeters. And we go from this line to this line. Make sure that's 30 millimeters. And then we go features, extrude cut through all. Okay? And there we go. So I can take a look at that. So I have this in. Perfect. Now all I got left is the 2 circles. Let's go to front view, sketch, base, sketch, circle. I want to get the middle one, bring it down to about here, draw a circle. I want that to be 8 across and 27.5 from the top. Let's hit smart dimension, 8 millimeters. Top line, center, 27.5 millimeters. And then we go features, extrude cut, through all. Now we do the same thing down here. Sketch, face, sketch, circle. Find the center point, draw a circle, smart dimension, 8 millimeters. Bottom line, center line, 27.5 millimeters. Features, extrude cut, through all. Okay, and there you go. That is the switch plate. Done. Hit File, Save As. Make sure we put it in our folder that we want. Call it switch plate. Hit Save. All right, and then you're done with this. And then we use the same dimensions. See if you can go through and make the same thing. This is an outlet plate. So now that I made the switch plate for you, see if you can do the same thing, but instead of having 2 small circles and a large rectangle, make this 8 millimeters across, and then give a best guesstimate what you think these 2 circles will be, and you'll make it just the same as this does. And that will be all you need to complete for lesson 2 basic functionality, and then you can go in and then just do the vocabulary sheets.